In today's world of watches, a mere $65 could get you a Casio and maybe a Timex, if you're lucky. But what if I could tell you you could get the looks of the Omega Speedmaster for the price of $65? Yes, you heard that right. Today we are reviewing the Pagani Speedmaster 1701, which are in the links in the description. And we'll talk about the pros and the personal cons of this watch. Let's flip the camera and let's have a look. Alright, now as I am reviewing this watch, I will go through the specifications. So that is the box, pretty standard. You get the blue cloth from Pagani as always. I've got two of these guys now. Always good and handy. And this is it. That's the watch. Damn, it actually looks really good. Holy cow. Okay, I need to talk about the specifications. I've been looking at the watch too much. But anyway, it's got 40 mils of diameter there, 20 millimeters lug to lug. It weighs a hefty 138 grams. It's got the VK63 quartz, Mecha quartz movement for the chronograph feature. And the battery is said to last 2 to 3 years. And it's got sapphire crystal. It looks like it's got a slight dome on that guy. So it's not a flat sapphire. And 316L stainless steel case. It does have lume, but Pagani is known to have very poor lume, and it comes with a strap as well, so a good bonus. So in the box, you literally get the guarantee card that's unsigned, which is great, and then you got your user manual. Pretty nifty. But yeah, Pagani's presentation is very simple. But anyway, let's unwrap this boy, unwrap the watch, so we can get to the real business and size it as we want to. Also just found out that there is a tag here that says Pagani design top waterproof. Interesting. But yeah, that's about it. Doesn't come with any tools for this one. My Pagani Royal Oak did come with that, so I'll have to get the watch tools out for this guy. But I'm gonna unwrap this baby first, so let's do that. Alrighty, stickers are off now, so we're just gonna try this on. And first impressions is just, wow, it looks so good. Just trying to see if there's any misaligned bezels or anything, but this one looks pretty on point. I can see it like the tiniest smidge that the 60 is not aligned in with the 60 there, but that's about it really. Maybe there's something else more, let me know. But as far as I can see, it looks pretty aligned to me. It's got a nice weight to it. All right, now we're gonna test out the lume. So we're just gonna turn the lights off and have a look at the lume. That is the lume shot. I'm not sure if you can see it properly, but yeah, not the brightest. Wasn't expecting anything too great with this guy anyway. It's not a dive watch per se, so that's okay. It's passable, but after 10 minutes, I've heard that they don't last very long with the lume, so that's about it. Alright, we're gonna resize it now with this tool. I'll link this also in the description. It's a very useful tool for removing the pins off these guys here. It's a pain in the ass, so that's why this thing exists. So you just put this as so, and you just remove however many links you want from here. And the pins come out through this little hole that you see right there. So yeah, very useful tool. And we just pull it out. And that's one pin. Oh crap, we were meant to pull it the other way. Don't do my mistake and look at the arrows. Alright, now I have sized it up to the proper dimensions for my wrist. And it's got 2 micro adjustments that you can adjust with the pin. I'll show you right now. Right there. There's 3. So I adjusted it to the closest one because I have a very skinny wrist. And here it is. Really, really nice. Yeah, it's so cool. Worth it. It's only 100 AUD too. Awesome, now let's talk about the watch more and its key features. The date window has changed since its V2 release depending on when you're watching this, but Everyone should be getting the V3 version now. Basically, the only difference is that the date window is now filled in with black with white numbers instead of the opposite. So it makes it have a more seamless transition. However, it makes it a bit more difficult to actually read the date, but to be honest, you only see the date once throughout the day, so it's fine. But yeah, just something to note for yourself. I personally like it a lot more, but what do you guys think? It also does come with a signed Pagani crown, which is good to see, a nice detail. The chronograph feature is basically has a 60-minute timer stop. So after 60 minutes, the seconds hand that is ticking 4 times per second will stop, and the seconds hand at the very bottom chronograph will just always keep ticking, and that's your main primary seconds hand. So when you do press the top chronograph pin, it starts the 60-minute timer where the seconds hand ticks for 60 minutes. You can track the timer on the left sub dial, and now if we press the bottom here, the timer resets and the seconds hand swings back to its original position at 12 o'clock. But that is basically the chronograph feature, it's a timer. Now in terms of finishing, I mean, for the price, can you really get better? Now you got a mix of vertical brushing on the side of the watch case and polished stainless steel on the higher part of the case, and it's done to a good standard from Pagani. The bracelet is also a mix of brushed and polished, which creates a sophisticated look while still maintaining an affordable price. It is a proper 5-link arrangement and has solid end links with female end links, which conforms the wrist much better, and split pins for sizing, not screw links, which is fine for $65. It does have a folding clasp that is also side and 3 micro adjustment pins, so a bit of flexibility there. And it does come with a rubber strap version, but 99% of the time you'd opt for the bracelet just because you can put on any strap on this guy. But the bracelet is something you should definitely look into. Not to mention there are plentiful of colors to select from, so if you don't like this boring classic black, there's a lot more, so check the link in the description for more colors. Now the pros for this watch is definitely number 1, the design. There's a reason why Speedmaster is highly regarded, and it's its simple yet sleek design. You can wear it to a business meeting, you can wear it casually or at an office job. The choice is yours. And Pagani has perfectly replicated this model with its PD-1701. Good polished and brushed steel chronograph feature, very well sized hands, very clean and legible as well. 2. Price performance. The price of this guy is through the roof with its specifications. There's a great reason why this model specifically is sold so well over the years on AliExpress. And this is just one classic model to go for, and I see it all the time. It is a great beginner watch for anyone wanting a chronograph, a Speedmaster homage, or just want a watch that is for $65 US. You get a domed sapphire crystal for distortion and great scratch resistance, good bezel insert, a mecha quartz movement that takes 4 times per second to replicate an automatic watch, great mix of brushed and polished case and bracelet, 100 meters of water resistance. I mean, like, how can you get better than that? It looks and feels a lot more expensive than it should be with that kind of specifications and aesthetic. And not to mention the conform bracelet on your wrist is just way too nice to be $65 US. But Pagani, don't raise your prices, please. I like it just the way it is. And 3, great selections of colors. As I mentioned before, there's a great amount to choose from that would suit most people's taste, so it won't be difficult to find what you like. Now I am going to talk about the personal cons of this watch, as no watch is ever really perfect. But the first one is very undoubtedly the lume. Despite it being C3 lume, they have put a very thin layer, which for $65 US, you can't really complain. This is just one of Pagani's ways of spreading their cost very thinly, but some lume is better than none. But don't get your hopes up because it has lume. It dies after quite quickly after 5 to 10 minutes, so yeah. 2. Slightly misaligned bezel. I'm not sure if I made a mistake on my behalf, but to my belief, it looks like there is a smidge bit of misalignment on the ceramic bezel, which is slightly annoying, but again, for 65 US dollars, can we really complain? I don't think it's a major issue considering recognized brands like Seiko that has over $1,000 watches having misaligned awful bezels and should be quality checked. So the least you can expect for a $1,000 watch is a actually correctly aligned bezel. And within the price point of 65 US dollars, then that doesn't seem like a bad case. Number 3, the crown was a bit difficult to pull and screw out. It is a bit hard to grip onto and it feels very hard to wind out. But you can see me here, it took a bit to get a good grasp, but it is a bit sharp. But to be honest, once you set the time, you set it, you forget it. It's a mecha quartz. It's got to be really accurate, so you don't have to worry about changing it over too much. But let me know what you think of this watch. Would you cop it and pick it up yourself, or why not? Let me know in the comment sections down below. The Pagani Speedy, as I like to call it, is in the links in the description. They are an affiliate link, which means it supports my channel, so I can keep creating content for you guys. So I appreciate everyone who uses that. So it doesn't cost any more, just helps the channel out. Personally, it's a no-brainer for me to pick that watch up for that price. And if you don't mind the Pagani logo on the Omega Speedmaster look-alike homage, I would much rather purchase this over the Moonwatch that has a bioceramic, plastic basically, case instead, any day of the week. But hey, it's your money, not mine. I want to say thank you to those who have been watching this eagerly. Thank you, it really helps and I appreciate you very much. So, bye for now.